Are you ready for some football? Off Work Sports, week 2. Got sizzling summers in Miami versus Baltimore. It's cold and we're angry. Ravens. Let's look at the rosters. I'm going to jump over to the lineup on the offensive side for the Dolphins. Matt Moore is a starting quarterback. They got him at the first stringer. We got Jay Cutler as a second string. I doubt he'll stay there. And Brad Daugherty is pitching for the third slot if they keep that. They usually keep 3, so David Fales may be on the practice squad. Going into their receiver talent, I like Kenny Stills at the slot. Good job there. And then they got Leonte Carew as the backup, so I think they're pretty good on the slot receiver placement for the third receiver. Jarvis Landry plays the second-hand receiver on the other side there. B+, B-, B receiver type athlete overall, so he's not a superstar, but he can get the darn job done. Superstardom spot, I call it the slot 1 receiver, Devontae Parker. Supposed to have a big year. He's coming into his, I think it's his 3rd year. Highly touted rookie, first-round pick. He's going to have to pay some dividends this year. Jakeem Grant's backing him up. I think they'll keep I think they'll keep these guys, these 6, and the rest of these guys are going to have to go into the practice team slot. Laramie, Tenzel, not too bad. Ted Larson's there. Again, Mike Pouncey, big vet. Jermon Bushrod, not bad as well. And then you got Joanna James as well as Julius Thomas at your pivotal tight end position. A very, very critical role. Julius Thomas and Anthony Fasano should pay dividends here. I think those will be your main targets through the year. Boom on defense. Don't see too many big names, but the biggest name that they got was Mr. Ndamukong Suh from Detroit. I used to live there for a little bit, so I know about this kid's power. Great pickup for them. He's going to be anchoring this line. I think they have great big improvements there. They got Byron Maxwell and Xavier Howard at the cornerback position. And I love their safety, Rashad Jones. Big hitter. I think that's a great pickup for them, as well as Nate Allen supporting him. Lineman Kiko Alonso, Raekwon McMillan, and Lawrence Timmons. So not bad. They should do the job. And then I like Sue, Wake, Branch, Phillips. That 4 tandem should pay some dividends. There'll definitely be improvement from last year on this team. Let's jump over to the Ravens side. Yeah, Brashad Perryman there at this. The Ravens never get a superstar receiver. They never do. They need one. Brashad Perryman is a pretty good receiver. Mike Wallace is there as well. That's something I think they need to shore up. Their running back position looks like Terrence West and Danny Woodhead. We know Danny Woodhead, acclaimed college star, so not bad there. Joe Flacco at the number 1 slot. Then they got Ryan Mallett, number 2, and Josh Woodroom for your 3rd slot. Let's look at their tight end work. And Nick Boyle, Benjamin Watson. Those are the guys that are going to pay you dividends. That's where they usually go with this type of offense. Line, not bad. Like I mentioned, Jensen, Yanda, Howard, Hurst, Stanley. I mean, it's all how this plays out. I can name all these guys. I mean, how is the offense? Did you choose the right guy for your offense? That's what it comes down to, in my opinion. These guys are all superstars in college. What position are you going to put them in? Coaching. It's on you. Let's go to defensive line. Brandon Williams, Mike Pierce, not bad. Brent Urban, Terrell Suggs, still pushing along, anchoring that defense. C.J. Mosley, Correa, not bad at the linebacker position. Judon, I love Brandon Carr. Then you got Tony Jefferson at the strong safety. Great pickup. You watch out for him. Eric Weddell, I call him Eric Hitcha Weddell hard. And then Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith will be coming in at the right cornerback position to handle all your big wide ends that are coming in. All right. Apologize for the kickers. I get you another time. I don't make this too long. Let's go into the highlights, see what we saw. And just to kick off play number one, I kind of like where they're going here. The Dolphins should have an improvement. Is Jay Cutler the answer? No. I'm saying Jay Cutler. I apologize for just siphoning off anyone else, but I think Jay Cutler's going to eventually move into the starting role over Matt Moore. Jay Cutler's at the end of his career. Again, the Dolphins are in rebuild mode again. Tannehill is no longer there. Great interception there again. Mallett was starting, and it didn't go too well for Mr. Mallett tonight. Again, you can't go off one game. Everyone here has worked out before. There's some nights that you're great, and there's some nights that you just slack off. You don't have it. You can't go every single night, so maybe a bad first game. Running back position, again, the options that they have there, these are roles you just fill. Perry did a great job tonight on the Dolphins side. He's on the depth charts. I think he'll get into that second role, but then there were some mistakes made. One win, but then 2 steps back. I'm telling you, this is one of those big old fumble that happened second quarter, and that was the rain before the storm, before the hurricane, because then here came the Ravens. Got dark out, and the Ravens started to come out. Defense, again, a staple for them, and they're still doing it. Okay, they're still doing it. Where does this performance play? It's just preseason. Yeah, it's just preseason, but you can get some glimpses of who's going to do what. Ravens defense, once again, scary. Scary. These guys have a penchant for finding great talent on the defensive side. They continue to run these same type of offenses where it's tight end focused and they don't have long ball guys. Ravens, that should be your focus. I mean, you need a Deshaun Jackson type player to come on this team. Deshaun Jackson would be a great fit for this team. So I don't know where they're headed with this, but the receiver slot is something I'm worried about for the Ravens. That's where I would be focused on as my offense. I don't see enough big players. Again, sometimes names are made, right? All right, so because football, folks, I don't want to be rude. There's so many darn players out there. They're replaceable, interchangeable all day long. Rarity that you find a superstar that's not replaceable on football. You just, one gets injured, you put another one in. It's that easy in this game. That said, Ravens, with all the receivers that are out there, who's going to be the main guy for you? All right? Flacco needs a body. By the way, Woodroom, the third-string quarterback, had a better game than Mallett. Really impressive. Has a little bit of feet work, good throw, good arm. So great performance by him. So I would focus on that for the Ravens. When you go to the Dolphins, obviously the big kicker there is the cornerback position is a little bit shaky, as well as the quarterback position is definitely shaky. I don't know where they're going there. Matt Moore is a great quarterback. Let's see what he does. Came over, I think he used to play for the Packers at one point, and had a good showing there. And now he's coming into the Dolphins organization where they're showing his face. It looks like Jay Cutler is going to play the role of the starter by the time the season comes down. Is Jay Cutler still have anything left? I don't think so. He had his chance in Chicago, and now it's his last run. So for me, I will focus on the quarterback position, try to make some trades, or hold off for the draft and see what you get. It'll be a good football season this year. There's a lot of talent. Let's watch it. Off Work Sports signing off. Dolphins versus Ravens. Peace.